the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw now on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him 1, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Right, check, right, cut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that, because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Second and 13. This will be caught just inside the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
10 cycles. Check you. Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
17.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Down. Mega.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin,
46 yards.
and the Commanders have retaken the lead. Slide for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 60 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14.
Giants 17. Commanders 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black. Black up. Black open. Hey.
Back to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw now on the final play. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw here.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right. Check. Hey, check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ultra. Go ultra. Check you.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Fly on for the Commander field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A 45-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
Giants 33.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Bearcats